Malabo pang makalaro sa Sabado ang reigning UAAP MVP na si Ben Embala. Ayon sa La Salle head coach na si Alvin Ayo, baka hindi pa makabalik ng Pilipinas si Embala in time for their Saturday showdown with the NU Bulldogs. Kakatapos lang ng tour of duty ni Embala para sa kanyang bansang Cameroon sa FIBA Afro Basket Tournament sa Tunisia. Monster stats ang na-post ni Embala sa tournament at nagpakita pa siya ng improved three-point shooting stroke, ha? Sa first game sa Sabado, maghaharap ang Archers at Bulldogs na parehong nanalo weekend ng UAAP Season 80. Sa second game naman, bakbakang Adams and Falcons at USC Tigers ang ating masasaksihan. Sa linggo, maglalaban naman ang UP Maroons at UE Red Warriors na hinahanap ang una nalang panalo this season. At sa final UAAP game ng linggo, susubukan namang ibigay ng FEU Tamaraw sa league-leading Ateneo Blue Eagles ang una nitong pagkatalo this season. Sa Araneta Coliseum, gaganapin ang mga laban na yan at mapapanood na syempre niyan live dito lang sa SNA. Alright, papasok na tayo ng second week ng UAAP Season 80 Men's Basketball Tournament and as expected, maganda ang naging simula ng defending champion na La Salle at arch-rival na ng Ateneo. Alin pang teams ang nakapagbigay ng magandang impressions sa simula ng tournament? Kasama natin ngayon ang basketball analyst na si Enzo Flojo at ang ating UAAP Insider na si Paui Verzosa. Enz, Paui, welcome to the Score. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, dude.
All right.
Paui.
Hi,
Good
guys.
evening, good evening. Okay, let's do ladies first. Let's get some insights from some of these teams that have played so far. You've done the two FEU games, the
That's
first
right.
against La Salle and then one against UE as well. Siyempre, yung unang FEU La Salle game, so much buzz about the controversy
For sure.
happened in Davao. You know, amidst what all they said, what did you sense? What did you feel, you know, being around these teams and these coaches about, did they really move on and their focus is really on basketball?
Well, yeah, definitely. I think both coaches were very honest when they said that they don't see the point on why they should linger on that issue because the UAAP is already a clean slate. It had nothing to do with the new season, so they want to focus on starting anew. But of course, we can't deny there's that new rivalry already between FEU and La Salle. So in the game, I think it also manifested because both teams were really going head-on-head. Even well, FEU was a bit tambak, but you could see the effort was there. I mean, Ron Denison, a lot of people were distracting him from the crowd of La Salle, but he was able to contribute 21 points, a team high, right? It's a good rivalry.
There were some, how should I put this nicely, give and take moments within the game. Nothing crazy like what happened in Davao, obviously.
That's true.
But nung nangyayari yung mga moments na yun, ano, may na-observe ka ba sa bench, amongst the players and the coaches, na how are they reacting to it?
Well, I guess they're trying to keep it within themselves na lang, right? Because it's a UAAP, they're probably scared to be sanctioned by the commissioner or something. So, but you could see the tension. I mean, some players were getting a bit physical. Although it's not really apparent, say, with Comboy and... I mean, they're about to drop names.
But who amongst them were like the kuyas and the leaders that were kind of trying to, you know, to tone them down and focus them? Aside from what the coaches will always say, the coaches have their thing to say, but were there anybody that caught your attention na, he's really taking on the cudgels of leadership here?
Well, I think for La Salle, it was Kib Montalvo as captain with also Prince Rivero, since they're co-captains, right? They were really showing the kids, their teammates to behave on the court. For FEU, you have Kenneth Tuffin and Ron Denison talaga. You know, he was a role model in that game.
He can do it all. I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, you know, people might say, yeah, you have a pun there, but he can do the dirty work, the physical defense, what some might say is dirty, and now he can score. So much. Enzo, let's start with that, with FEU, your impression on them. Nabanggit na natin si Denison, I don't know to say new and improved, but the much improved offense. He's had moments of brilliance offensively before. I guess there were just scorers ahead of him that didn't need to score much, but from their showing so far, their one-on-one showing, what have you seen about FEU with a new coach, Osen Rosella?
Well, I like how they bounced back from that opening defeat. Surely, medyo surprising for a lot of people the way they lost to La Salle in that opening weekend. No? So, but their bounce back win against UE a couple of days ago, I think that was really, really a good sign for them heading into their crucial matchup this weekend against Ateneo. What I love about Denison, and Paui touched on this, no, yung leadership na pinapakita niya. I think a lot of people just see him either as a defensive player or a player who likes to maybe get into the heads of their opponents. But I think what he's shown so far is he can do those things and a lot more as well. To be a leader not just on one end of the floor, but like I said earlier, to be a really good, dependable two-way player for Coach Olsen in the Tamaraws.
Yung kalaban nilang La Salle, yun na nga, coming in with so much attention because of the issue in Davao, and yet also without Benembala.
Yeah.
And technically, this is moving on life without Geronten as well and Thomas Torres. So malaking bagay. Those are your three main cogs that were running your offense last year. What did you see in how they adjusted and, found the new roles or the new leaders when it comes to, defense is defense. Their mayhem is mayhem. But with their offense, what did you see?
I think what I liked from La Salle was the fact that even without Mbala, they were still able to click, and I give credit to their guards because of that, especially si Aljun Melesio. He's really been able to take that mantle of leadership for that team and just run with it. And he showed that in that first game, 29 points. He's currently the leading scorer for the entire league right now. And what he has shown is, even without Mbala, who's hands down maybe the best player in the league in terms of purely skill set and production, he can still carry this team, talking about Melesio. And moving forward, Richie Rivero also. Richie had a bad game in that opening weekend, but I suspect he's probably going to, go off tomorrow against NU, and those two guys are going to be really crucial for La Salle moving ahead.
Paui, you were there in that game as well. We were all expecting a good game from Richie Rivera kasi nga nag-MVP siya sa tournament sa Korea. But when Melesio started to explode, what did you see from the reaction of the bench? Were they like in disbelief? Or they're like, yeah, that's how he is. That's what the kid is today.
Yeah,
what was it like for them?
I think it's more of the latter. I mean, they already know that Aljun is
that kind of
a great three-point shooter.
Okay.
So they were happy for him. They didn't feel like they were being overshadowed by Aljun. You could see the support. All of them were really happy that they had a great lead over FEU. And at the end of the day, if your team wins, you just have to support one another.
Okay, here's one thing. On a technicality point, some of those shots he took, if you ask other coaches, are what they would like to call forced shots, bad shots. May na-observe ka ba from the coaching staff na yung mga bad shots, he hit some bad shots that went in, so those are great. But he missed some. Meron bang mga moments na napapangiwi sila Coach Aldrin parang Aljun naman, or were they like, sige lang?
No, actually, I did see Coach Alden Ayo, making faces like, oh no, that shouldn't have happened.
Okay.
So, the coaches also could see that they weren't supposed to happen.
He said it after the game, diba? Melesio said it in the press con. I don't know if he spoke to you specifically. He said, I know there are times I have to choose my shots better. Meron siyang ganon. So, ano tingin mo from that? Is this the kind of Aljun Melesio that the whole league should expect for this year? Given what you observed from the whole bench and the team.
Yeah, well, Aljun, he has great potential. I'm sure he's going to be contributing a lot more, especially if he works on his shots, selection. So, you can expect that he's going to be one of the players to watch out for.
Fearless talaga.
Star player.
Grabe. Okay, let's move on to some other teams. Ateneo, 2-0 to start. They beat Adamson and then they beat UP, winning that Battle of Katipunan. Some coaches, and I won't quote them, have said off the record, kasi nung press con, sinabi nila, tawanan sila, La Salle, team to beat. There are a couple coaches who are saying Ateneo is the team to beat. Even if La Salle has Benembala, the defending champions. For what you've seen from Ateneo, how solid is this team from last year's surprise finalist to a full year of Tab Baldwin? Okay, iba yung one full year, nakapag-Vegas ka pa and all, and what they're showing so far.
Well, in basketball, there's a term we use for teams like Ateneo right now. It's hinog. And I feel like what we've seen so far, based on that, parang hinog na yung Ateneo to really make a stronger run at the title this season. I'm still picking La Salle ahead of them, to be quite honest. But what Ateneo has shown is they have so much depth and balance. If you look at the stat sheet, if you look at the minutes distribution of this team, it's relatively balanced all throughout. Even if there have been players who really stood out. Ike Chibuez in that first game was really a beast. 30 Raven has been consistently really, really good. In that second game, it was Tyler Teo who exploded. But again, if you look at their minutes, no one has really hogged the minutes for Ateneo. That's a testament to the balance, the depth, the training that they've gotten so far under Coach Tab Baldwin.
Alrighty. Paui, you were also there, the UE-FEU game. Your former team, na nung courtside ka, itong UE, so nag-nostalgic moments ka pa doon. Kamusta ang UE? I know, okay, here's the thing. What's it like for the boys moving on, one, without an import pa rin, and two, without Bonbon Batiller?
Well, on the first topic. I think without an import, they're used to it.
Tanggap na nila.
Tanggap na nila.
Yun na yung katotohanan eh.
Yes, 3 years. So, I think they're still doing their in-game adjustments with Coach Derek Pumarian. They still trust in their full court press. I think what I got from their team captain, Clark Derigue, he said that what his team really needs right now is to double their efforts.
Okay.
They believe in their system. They just need to double their efforts.
After our meeting, we had a pre-season meeting, and you're telling me that they're really confident. I guess dito, and I could see it. Like, well, these guys are they're not kidding.
No.
They have no fear.
Not intimidated.
So, like si Alvin Pasaol, you know, who's now playing small ball, playing the 4 position. Ano yung vibe na nafe-feel mo sa kanila, yung kind of confidence that they have amidst the fact that stats are against them?
Well, they really believe in themselves. I think that's what they need to start off the season. But you know, sometimes, honestly, you could also see that they get disheartened in the game, especially when they're trailing by a lot of points. So you can't remove that fact when you get disheartened during a game. But after that, what I like about UE is they already know how to move on. Compared to last season, they would dwell on their mistakes too much. Yeah, after in the dugout, they'd really sulk and take it hardly. But now I heard that Coach Derek just tells him, let's move on, let's focus on the next game, and you see it. They
It's a more mature team. Okay, Enz, before I run out of time, quickly, a bit on UP and Adamson as some of the teams to really watch out for this year. UP 1-1 with this big shot by Desiderio.
Called it, yeah.
What did you see from UP so far? And they're very happy that they have Watara in the lineup, obviously.
Well, Paui was talking about confidence for UE, and I think I see that a lot in UP as well, just how confident they are. They know that, many of these guys have been together for quite some time now, for at least 2-3 years. So they also feel that it's time for them to actually make that jump from being just a contender or a dark horse into a real Final Four contender. And, leading the way is Paul Desiderio, you have Cal Slao there, you have Owatara, of course, your dependable import. So they feel like they have a lot of tools to actually make a lot of noise this season. Itong Adamson naman, they've been pegged as a Final Four shoe-in pre-season. They underplayed against Ateneo for good reason. Papi Sar wasn't there. But tomorrow, they're going to have a bit of a test also against UST, who's shown a lot of grit so far in the opening weekend a couple of days ago. So itong dalawang teams na to, I think they're going to be contenders for a Final Four slot. I think Adamson, once they're complete and fully healthy, they might even make a run for a twice-speed advantage. Itong UP, I love their confidence. And they're going to be a real threat for a lot of teams.
All right, very interesting indeed. And to see UST also a chance to bounce back with Marvin Lee having a great game. Soriano as well, coming out of nowhere. We didn't expect that. So a lot of interesting pieces here and there for UAP Season 80. Of course, Enz, Paui, maraming salamat to see you guys around.
Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates. And don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.